Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. Thank you for joining us tonight for this exciting matchup between these two teams. Tonight's matchup features the visiting North Georgia Nighthawks and the home team tonight, which is the North Greenville Crusaders. Well, first thing first, before we get into the game, we're going to take you through the starting 11 through both teams, starting off with the visiting Nighthawks. In goal, there's a change from the past few games with number 34, Morgan Ramby, coming into the side. Into the back line, you see number 14, Jasmine Adlam, number 15, Bailey Vessel, number 18, Kat Watry. Into the midfield, Nikki Gomez, number 7, number 9, Megan Dumond, number 10, Maysoon El Shami, as well as number 17, Bailey Swindell. And up top, the forwards, number 13, Taylor Masalek, and number 5, Abby Crane. So those are your starting 11 for the Nighthawks. And now let's go on to the other side of the things for the home team. It's an unchanged side from last Saturday when they played the Chowan Hawks on the road. Lizzie Lucy in goal. In the back line, you see Cameron Pagliaro, Sarah Hazelwood, Ansley Robinson, and on the right, Sarah Adcock. Into the midfield, very experienced with number 25, Natalie Johnson. Number 16, Shelby Shepard, who already has 1 goal this season. And number 17 this season, who so far, Megan Beal, has 2 goals. And more for sure to come for her. And up front, number 19, Emma Shearer, number 9, Faith Needler, and number 7, the junior transfer, Romy Contreras. So a beautiful day for soccer. We're about to get kicked off here in the next few moments. Right now it's currently 81 degrees. And currently it's a little cloudy, but hopefully the rains will hold off for a little bit before they come towards the later part of the game. As you see, the referee is at midfield, getting ready to put the ball down. Both teams on the field ready for kickoff, and it looks like North Greenville will have the ball first in the first half, with the Nighthawks getting the ball in the second. The Crusaders are going to be attacking from right to left in their all white kits, and the Nighthawks are in their all blue, the changed away strip. Referee blows the whistle, and we are underway here in Tigerville for tonight's out-of-conference matchup for the Crusaders, as Cameron Pagliaro finds Megan Beal, and she gives the ball away to a speedy number 7 there on that far side. There's the cross in and cleared away there by Natalie Johnson. It's still there for the Nighthawks. Adcock with some defending to do, and she defends well. It's still there. And once again, Sarah Adcock, the graduate student, is there. So throw in to come here for North Georgia on this far left sideline. Ball into the box, and it will fall to the feet of what looks like Cameron Pagliaro, who finds Shelby Shepard. And now here's Romy Contreras, the speedy outside winger. Nice ball in the middle, finds Megan Beal. She plays the ball forward, looking for Emma Shearer, but it is into the arms of the goalkeeper for the Nighthawks, and they will try to keep possession here for the next moment. Abby Crane goes down, the striker for North Georgia, and it'll be a free kick for the Nighthawks. So free kick to be taken here for the Nighthawks. Just behind the half-field line. Emma Shearer is running onto the ball, and she wins the ball for the Crusaders. Cutting inside of the outside back, but well defended there by number 13 for the Nighthawks, and that's Taylor Masalek. Here's Ansley Robinson. number 14 for the Crusaders, who's been part of this program for, this is her 3rd year now, and she is the youngest of head coach Andy Robinson's 3 daughters. As we've mentioned before in previous broadcasts, head coach Andy Robinson has 3 daughters, the oldest being Ashton, who went through this program as well and graduated in 2018. This past spring, his 2nd daughter, Abby, graduated and finished her athletic career with this North Greenville side. And in that back line, number 14, Ainsley Robinson, still doing her job as center back for the Crusaders. Nice steal there by Cameron Pagliaro, looking for options ahead of her. Here's the number 9, Faith Needler, driving forward for the Crusaders. She's looking for Emma Shearer, and shoved off the ball there, Emma Shearer was, by number 17. And that's Bailey Swindle, the redshirt junior from Sharpsburg, Georgia, wearing the captain's armband tonight for her side. And after nice defensive work by Bailey Vessel, it'll be a goal kick for the goalkeeper to take. Well, as I mentioned during the starting 11s, number 34, Morgan Ramby, is in tonight. The past couple of games, the true freshman, number 1, where number 0, Sierra Fowler, has been in goal for the Nighthawks. But tonight, Morgan Ramby, the redshirt junior from Lebanon, Ohio, is into tonight's game in the starting 11. Here's Ainsley Robinson. Sarah Adcock playing the ball forward, and it's going to be kept in play by the Nighthawks. Ball still in play. Coach is on that far sideline for the Nighthawks looking for a foul. And speaking of the coaching staff for these Lady Nighthawks, there are 3 coaches on that far sideline. We'll get to that in a second as they're on the attack here. And it's cleared away by the Crusaders. Making a run forward is the outside back, and she keeps the ball in play. Crossing the box, Abby Crane. There's the midfielder for the Nighthawks. That was number 10, Masoon El Shami. Crossing the box, there's the header, and right in front of goal is number 9. That's Megan Dumont with a big chance for the Nighthawks to put them in front early, but she puts it right over Lizzie Lucy's crossbar. So it'll be a goal kick for the junior goalkeeper for the Crusaders. Yeah, here's the replay here. Ball into the box. Megan Dumont had the ball in a great chance right in front of the 6, and it went just over the crossbar. Dangerous chance and a big chance for the Nighthawks. And that ball rolled out of play. Well, as I was mentioning a minute ago, talking about this North Georgia coaching staff, they have 3 coaches on their staff, led by head coach Kaylee Ralton, and the assistant coaches are Ian Smith and Jean-Pierre Merlet. For head coach Kaylee Ralton, she's been at the helm for the Nighthawks for not too long, actually. She became the head coach on April 19th, 2021, so just a few short months that she's been the head coach of this side. And initially she was the interim head coach for the time being of the spring season. And in that spring season, they went 7-3, making it to the Peach Belt tournament as a 2 seed after reaching as high as number 10 national ranking during that season. So very good coaching staff, and the Nighthawks have a very good head coach. So now Lizzie Lucy will pick the ball up for the Crusaders, and she'll tell her team to get forward to get ready for this punt. Long ball forward looking for Emma Shearer, and it's well defended there by, on that far side, that's number 14 for the Nighthawks. And that's the defender, Jasmine Adlam. Adlam making the play there. She's a true junior from Orlando, Florida, and a graduate from William R. Boone High School. Throwing to come here for the Crusaders. And there was Adlam again with the header. Still up for grabs, and now Abby Crane is on the attack for the Nighthawks. Cutting inside. Here's the shot coming in, blocked away. And it's still there for the Nighthawks, but it's cleared away by Ainsley Robinson just before number 4, Brentley Townsend, could get to the ball. Brentley Townsend is a freshman from Warner Robins, Georgia, and a graduate of Veterans High School. So here's the first corner of the game for North Georgia. And it'll be a good delivery into the box. Dangerous area. Lizzie Lucy comes out, and here's the incoming shot, and it's over the bar. So a goal kick here for Lizzie Lucy to take, and she'll put the ball down and play. Here's Sarah Hazelwood. Contreras. Given away and still in possession for the Nighthawks. Here's El Shami. Now Pagliaro will win the ball back. And smart play by her, and she'll win a throw for her side. Hazelwood plays a long ball. Headed away by the outside back for the Nighthawks, and that's number 18, Kat Watchery. Here's Townsend. Into the box. It's still not cleared yet. And it's still there for El Shami. And Dumont was onto it, and the referee's call is North Greenville throw. Well, folks, coming into this game, this is a very important game for both these teams, as for the Nighthawks, they come into this game on an 0-1-1 record. For the first game of their season, they traveled to Jefferson City, Tennessee. They took on the Carson Newman Eagles, and they tied the game in a very exciting double overtime tie. And the final score of that game was 3-3. And interestingly, their second game against East Georgia was ruled no contest. After Lightning moved into the Dahlonega, Georgia area and stuck around for 2 hours, the match was ruled no contest because neither team could take the field prior to the NCAA mandated restart time. However, they were able to play their most recent game of the season at Valdosta State University, where in that game they fell to the Blazers by a score of 2-1. So for Coach Dalton's side, she is looking for their first win of the season today. Pagliaro gives the ball away, but fortunately she wins the ball back and she finds Romy Contreras. Here's Watchery. Played forward. Here's the freshman, Townsend. Running onto this is number 7 on the outside, taking on Sarah Adcock. She cuts inside, has a shot, and it's well held there by Lizzie Lucy. Well, that's Nikki Gomez, the forward for the Nighthawks, getting that shot off. And her shot fell right into the hands of the junior goalkeeper for the Crusaders, Lizzie Lucy. Here's Abby Crane. El Shami. Here's the captain, Bailey Swindle. Long ball forward, only finds the feet of Sarah Hazelwood, who finds Ainsley Robinson. And now Natalie Johnson was looking for Cameron Pagliaro there, but couldn't find her. Well, talking about this North Greenville Crusaders side, there's a lot of experience in this starting 11. Starting with the goalkeeper, who's a junior, Lizzie Lucy. In the back line, there's Sarah Adcock, a graduate student, Ansley Robinson, a junior, Sarah Hazelwood, senior, Cameron Pagliaro, senior. And then from the rest of the way, from the midfield up to the forwards, they're also very experienced with 3 senior midfielders. They have Natalie Johnson, Shelby Shepard, and Megan Beal. And up top, you have a senior with Emma Shear, and Romy Contreras is also a junior, and Faith Needler, there's a sophomore. But a lot of experience in this starting 11 for the Crusaders. And so far this season, it's proven to work. Crossing the box of the Nighthawks, cleared away by North Greenville, but not before the referee calls a foul. Well, folks, if you're just joining us, thank you for joining us on the Conference Carolina's digital network, coming to you live from Tigerville, South Carolina in Pepsi Stadium. We're 15 minutes into this matchup between the North Georgia Nighthawks, and the North Greenville Crusaders. And so far, 15 minutes into the game, no goals, but a couple of shots from the Nighthawks. And here they are on the attack again. Abby Crane has the ball at her feet now. Here's Townsend. Townsend gets past the defender, has a shot, blocked away by Sarah Hazelwood. And Townsend will keep the ball in play. Nikki Gomez with the cross in the box. It's still there. No foul, says the referee, and Ansley Robinson clears away. Mistake there in the back by the center back, and it's going to roll out of play for what will look like a North Greenville throw-in. And I believe it will be a North Greenville throw-in, as the captain, Bailey Swindle, will let the ball roll out of bounds for a throw-in for North Greenville. That was a little deflection from Swindle on that ball coming in from Shelby Shepard to Faith Needler. So here's the ensuing throw. Romy Contreras. Johnson. Natalie Johnson looking for options, and she finds there's a substitution coming into the game for the Crusaders, and that's her first touch of the season for number 27, Alyssa Mendez. She just came into the game a minute ago for Sarah Adcock. But the senior from Miami, Florida is into the game for the Crusaders, folks. And speaking of Mendez, she's on the ball here for a throw-in. Nice move there by Taylor Malasek. Will Mendez keep the ball in play? No, she won't. So it'll be a throw-in for North Georgia. Well, Taylor Malasek is the other captain in tonight for the Nighthawks. She's a senior from Peachtree City, Georgia, and the graduate from McIntosh High School. Crossing the box from the Nighthawks. It's still there, and it's out of play for now. Here's the outside back, Kat Watchery with the ball in, and Abby Crane had the shot, but it went over the crossbar of Lizzie Luzzi's goal. So goal kick to come here for the Crusaders. So now Lizzie Luzzi will play wide to Sarah Hazelwood. Luzzi again. Romy Contreras with some good movement up top. And that's Andy Robinson's emphasis for his forwards, just to continue to move around to create space for themselves, and he wants them to want the ball at their feet. That's how they score goals, and that's how they get the job done. So now a throw in for Cameron Pagliaro. And there you see with the ball in her hands right now, the substitution for North Greenville, and that's number 2, Eleni Sprinkle. just came into the game. And we know what she can do. And there it is, a nice long throw in the box. And it's a dangerous throw. And here's Sprinkle on the ball once again. Nice defending by Abby Crane, and it will be a throw in for the Nighthawks. Flicked on by Malasek, and Abby Crane kicks it forward, looking for Brenley Townsend. Here's Faith Needler with the ball at her feet. Here's Emma Shearer. She was looking to find Romy Contreras with the ball through, but the goalkeeper for North Georgia was there first, and that's Morgan Ramby. Given away by the Nighthawks. Shearer. Johnson still on the ball, Natalie Johnson, and now Ansley Robinson will look for a pass. Given away there by Emma Shearer, and it'll be a throw in for North Georgia. Well, we talked a minute ago about how the North Georgia Nighthawks have done so far this season. Let's go over to the other side of things and see how the North Greenville Crusaders have done so far. As for the Crusaders, they come in tonight's game with a 1-1-2 record. Head coach Andy Robinson's team opened up the season at home. Nice clearance there by Lizzie Lucy, and it'll go out of bounds. Well, they opened up the season at home a couple weeks ago against the Lander Bearcats, and after the full-time whistle, the teams had to settle for a 2-2 draw. And after a frustrating afternoon at Furman University where they lost 5-0, a week ago they traveled to Hickory, North Carolina to take on the number 11 Division II team in the nation, Lenoir Rhine. And despite lightning delays and trouble with the stadium lights, the Lady Crusaders were able to hang on to a 1-1 draw, and their most recent game took place this past Saturday as NGU traveled to Murfreesboro, North Carolina to play against the Chowan Hawks. They won the game 1-0 with the lone goal coming from senior midfielder, you see her in the middle of your screen, and that's number 17, Megan Beal, who has 2 goals on the season so far. Well, some more subs just came into the game for North Greenville. Just about to take the throw is one of them, number 21, Kayla Cruz. Number 2, Eleni Sprinkle, who came in just a second ago. And I believe number 20, Molly Platt, also came into the game as well for Sarah Hazelwood. Nice play there by Romy Contreras. Here's Megan Beal, long shot, and it's a comfortable save for Morgan Ramby. So 20 minutes into the first half and still no score between these two sides, but I'm sure there's more exciting things to come. Here's the midfielder, Maysoon El Shambi. And there's a substitution for the Crusaders, number 20, Molly Platt on the ball. Throw in to come. Nice throw by Eleni Sprinkle. We know that she has a long throw, and there she just showed it. Now the game is stretched at the back, and here's number 16 on the ball for the Nighthawks. Sub that just came into the game for the North Georgia team, and that's Darby Olive, who was on the ball a second ago. But for now, the Crusaders have won the ball back with Megan Beal. Mendez. Here's some touches for Molly Platt. and she'll find Kayla Cruz on the left wing. Given away by Platt, and there was the substitute Darby Olive once again. Here's Watry. Townsend. Nice intervention by Kayla Cruz, and she will keep the ball in play momentarily. And with the ball being deflected out off of Darby Olive, it'll be a throw in for Kayla Cruz to take. Headed away by Kat Watry. El Shami. And the referee will raise his flag off of the run being made by number 16, Darby Olive. Olive, who just came into the game a second ago, is a freshman from Peachtree City, Georgia, and a graduate from Stars Mill High School. Into the game for the Nighthawks. Molly Platt on the ball for the Crusaders. Now it's Eleni Sprinkle. Contreras. Cruz. Nice move by Cruz. Here's the move by Megan Beal. Roman Contreras is in the box. Still Contreras. And Contreras goes down. What does the referee say? No penalty. Well, a very questionable call, and it was very close to being a foul by North Georgia in the box, which very well could have been a PK for North Greenville, but the referee just says no penalty. So throw in to come for Sprinkle, and here's Contreras once again. Contreras turns, has the shot, and it's blocked by Kat Watry. Here's Darby Olive. Playing the ball forward. Here's Taylor Malasek. Given away by the Crusaders. And here on this left side has the shot and the goal. Well, what a beautiful goal that is by the Nighthawks. And it looks like on that far side is number 14, and that's Jasmine Adlam with the goal. Driving forward and getting in behind the defense. Here you see the replay. There's a big gap between Alyssa Mendez and Natalie Johnson. And with the strong left foot she has, puts it in the far right corner past Lizzie Lucy. And with 19.5 minutes to go in the first half in Tigerville, your score, North Georgia 1, North Greenville 0. Well, great first goal for the Nighthawks, and is exactly what head coach Dalton wants for her team. So now the Crusaders are going to see if they can respond here with 19 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the half. Here's Molly Platt. Romy Contreras. Faith Needler gives the ball away and is only temporarily lost for a minute, but won back by the Crusaders with Molly Platt. Headed away by Darby Olive, and it'll be a throw-in for the team in white. Sprinkle. Megan Beal. And Darby Olive is there once again for the Nighthawks. Kayla Cruz with the cross in the box. And just as it was cleared, came right back to her, and she let it roll out of play for a throw-in. Nice flick by Faith Needler. And North Georgia was playing kickball there for a moment, but now they'll keep possession. And on the counterattack is Brindley Townsend. Townsend still on the ball. Has a long shot, and Lizzie Lucy will make the save. Here's Ainsley Robinson with the clearance, and it'll go out of play for a North Georgia throw. There we go. Well, some chaos there on the left side by both teams, but it falls to the feet of Elaney Sprinkle for a moment. And the ball will still be in play, but given away by Faith Needler to the Nighthawks. Driving forward is Kat Watchery. She has a shot, and good save there by Lizzie Lucy. Well, the Nighthawks have taken some good long shots from about 20 or 25 out, and you would think that they would be impossible to beat Lizzie Lucy, but they've been decent attempts. But Lizzie Lucy has been up to the task, except for one great shot, which, folks, if you're just joining us, a moment ago, the center back for the Nighthawks, number 14, Jasmine Adlam, had a beautiful strike that went from the left side of the box into the top right corner that beat Lizzie Lucy and put the Nighthawks ahead. In the meantime, though, on this far left side, the Crusaders are trying to attack here with Elaney Sprinkle, who had to foul Darby Olive, or she at least felt like she had to, and it will be a free kick for the Nighthawks. Kat Watchery with the free kick. And now it's cleared forward, but it'll only find the feet of Alyssa Mendez. She left it a little short for Ainsley Robinson initially, but she was able to deal with it. Here's Molly Platt. Contreras had several touches in this half, but she gives that ball away. And now the Nighthawks will have the chance to possess here. Ainsley Robinson looking for options ahead of her. Long ball forward and headed away by Bailey Swindle. Now Megan Beal on the ball. Here's the sophomore. Elaney Sprinkle. Now North Georgia will have the ball here with Maysoon El Shami. Long ball forward and a nice ball. Here's Nikki Gomez on the left side, taking on Alyssa Mendez. Brindley Townsend. Long shot once again, and it goes far left of Lizzie Lucy's goal. And before she takes the goal kick, it looks like some more substitutions will come into the game. And coming into the game for the first time is in the middle of your screen there, number 3 for North Georgia. And number 3, her name is Skylar Abbott, a sophomore from Gainesville, Georgia. And also into the game for the Crusaders, who just had that pass to Megan Beal, is number 22, the senior Victoria Valentine. Just had a nice pass. And speaking of nice passes, Megan Beal with a great pass over to Romy Contreras. And the referee will call a foul. And I believe that foul is going to be against the Nighthawks. So it will be a free kick for North Greenville. And here with 12.5 minutes to go in the first half, there's a big chance for them to get back in this game. Knowing that the girl who is about to take the free kick, Ainsley Robinson, has a good delivery and can deliver a good ball in the box. So let's see if she can do just that. It is a nice ball in the box. Looking for Megan Beal, and it's headed away by the captain, Bailey Swindle. Valentine was trying to stay on sides there, and she would have been, but the ball from the outside back, Alyssa Mendez, was a bit much for her. So goal kick to come for the goalkeeper for North Georgia, number 34, Morgan Hamry. And that ball got out of play for a throw-in. Given away by Ainsley Robinson, and she has some work to do. Here's the substitution, Skylar Abbott on the attack. Long shot, and initially spilled by Lizzie Lucy, but she falls right back onto it and completes the save. So now she'll tell her team to get forward and ready to get this punt. Well, a little while ago we talked about the North Georgia coaching staff, so now let's take a moment to talk about the North Greenville coaching staff there on that far side. And they are led by the head coach, who's been around for a few seasons, Mr. Andy Robinson. He's been around for a little bit, and in his tenure at the helm for the Crusaders, his team has appeared in 6 Conference Carolinas tournaments. He's received multiple Coaches of the Year award. Coach of the Year awards he's received in 2017, 2018, and 2020. And last season, this past spring, he led his team all the way to the Conference Carolinas tournament final. And this is his 7th year at the helm for the Lady Crusaders. And I would say during his tenure, he's done a fantastic job. Here's Nikki Gomez going forward for the Nighthawks on the left side. Crossing the box on the back post is Maysoon Ilshami. And in the nick of time was the captain for the Crusaders. To the rescue there was number 17, Megan Beal. So far this season, she's been the top goal scorer with 2 goals. And she scored in the last game this past Saturday when they took on the Chowan Hawks. Megan Beal, the senior from Lenexa, Kansas, and the graduate from Shawnee Mission West High School. So 9 minutes to go in the first half. It is 1-0 North Georgia, and here they are with a corner kick opportunity on the right side. Crusaders with some defending to do. Here's the corner kick. It's still in the box. Skylar Abbott was there. Here's Nikki Gomez. Here's the cross in. Cleared away by Robinson. Gomez again. Lizzie Lucy had to make a big save off the crossbar. Chaos in the 18-yard box. And it's still not clear, and now it is. And now here's North Greenville on the counterattack. The game is spun around on its head with Megan Beal. Still driving forward is Megan Beal. Nice ball through, looking for Romy Contreras. And letting that ball roll all the way out of bounds is the defender. Well, chaos there in the box a minute ago for the North Greenville Crusaders defending that. And they were lucky to get out of the traffic jam. Here's Bailey Swindle. Given away to Natalie Johnson, and she finds Kayla Cruz on the left side. Lizzie Lucy finds Ansley Robinson. Here's Alyssa Miami Mendez. Hard tackle there by the Nighthawks. And there she is on the ball once again. And that's number 9, Megan Dumond. Kayla Cruz on the ball again for the Crusaders. Valentine. Nice movement in the midfield from her, but a loose touch means the ball will be given away, but she wins it right back for her side. Looking for options ahead of her. Faith Needler, the number 9. Nice ball through. Romy Contreras, and out came the goalkeeper, Morgan Ramby. And it would have been a good chance if not for the referee's offside flag that came up very quickly. So, free kick here for North Georgia with 6.5 minutes on the clock in the first half. Headed on by Natalie Johnson, and once again by Megan Beal. And one more substitution that I did not mention a little while ago coming into the game on that far right side for Emma Shearer is number 13, Mackenzie Neff. Mackenzie Neff is another one of the seniors in this very experienced North Greenville side this year. And she's a senior from Salem, Virginia, and the graduate from Southwest Virginia Homeschool. So free kick to come here for the Crusaders, and Ansley Robinson will take this free kick. She was going to take it quickly, but now she sees options in the middle with Faith Needler, Kayla Cruz, Victoria Valentine, Mackenzie Neff, Megan Beal, and Romy Contreras in the box. It's a decent ball in, and it's just a little over the top of her options, and it'll be a goal kick. Here's the captain, Bailey Swindle, on the ball. Good initial work by Kayla Cruz, and she's still fighting with Skylar Abbott to win the ball back, and it will be a North Greenville throw. Nice work there by the senior from Clover, South Carolina, Kayla Cruz. So now it'll be a throw in for the Nighthawks with 4.5 minutes to go. Romy Contreras was there and had to make a good play, and once again it'll be a throw in for the outside back for North Georgia, number 18, Kat Watry, to take the throw in. Here's Skylar Abbott. Given away to Romy Contreras, and she gets the ball back from Megan Beal. Here's Kayla Cruz. Faith Needler making a nice run on the left side. Nice chance here for the Crusaders. Let's see what happens. Contreras on the edge of the area. Valentine onside is Mackenzie Neff, and her first touch was a little heavy for her, and it rolled out of play for what will be a goal kick for Morgan Ramby. Nice run being made here on this left side by Darby Olive. Here's Skylar Abbott taking on the defender Molly Platt, and Molly Platt, the sophomore, defends really well there to shield the ball out of play. So a goal kick to come, but not before another substitution to come into the game. So now Lizzie Lucy will find Ansley Robinson. Darby Olive stays on her feet, but now the referee will call play back for the foul. Well, it looks like coming into the game a minute ago there was the new substitution, number 33 for North Georgia, and that's Olivia Miner. So into the game she comes. And Miner is a freshman from Peachtree City, Georgia, and a graduate of McIntosh High School, coming into the side tonight for Coach Dalton's Nighthawks. Alyssa Mendez given away. Throw in to come for North Georgia. About a minute and a half to go in the first half, and it's still 1-0 North Georgia off the goal, which was a beauty of a strike off the left foot of the girl who is on the ball right now, number 14, Jasmine Adlon. Here's Darby Olive. Just trying to shield the ball in the corner for this last little part of the half. 1 minute remaining on the clock in this first half in Tigerville. Robinson gives it away to Darby Olive. Cuts inside. Here's Miner. And the cross in the box from Skylar Abbott will fall into the arms of Lizzie Lucy. Here's the ensuing punt. The bounce will carry it over towards Faith Needler. Victoria Valentine will give it back to Faith Needler. Nice move to get around the defender. And there in the nick of time was the outside back and the goal scorer, Jasmine Adlum. 15 seconds to go. Valentine. Johnson. Long ball in. Headed away by Bailey Swindell. 3 seconds on the clock. And there's the end of the first half, folks. So overall, a pretty even match, but North Georgia has been the team that has taken advantage and taken the lead through the left foot of Jasmine Adlum with the lone goal in the first half. Well, these two teams are going to take a break for halftime, and we're going to take a break with them. So we'll be back here in just a few moments on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. Once again, your halftime score from Tigerville: North Georgia 1, North Greenville 0. We'll be back in just a few moments. Well, welcome back to the Conference Carolina's Digital Network, everyone. We are about to kick off the second half in Tigerville, South Carolina in Pepsi Stadium between North Greenville and the visiting North Georgia Nighthawks. And for this half, North Georgia will have the ball first. And their blue kits, they'll be attacking from right to left, and the North Greenville Crusaders and their all-white kits will be attacking from left to right. Referee will look at his watch, wait for his side judge to get in place, and we'll get things underway. And here we go for the start of the second half in Tigerville. And on the ball here is number 17, Bailey Swindle. Here's Kat Watchery on the right side, driving forward. Nice through ball played for the right wing, and that's Abby Crane. Looking for options in the middle. She crosses in. And nice intervention there by Ainsley Robinson. Kayla Cruz still going forward, and she finds her outside winger with her first touch of the second half, and that's Romy Contreras. Nice switch of play, and now here's Alyssa Mendez on the ball. Long ball forward looking for Contreras again, but the captain right in the way for the Nighthawks. Here's the goal scorer for the one goal and the only goal of the game so far, going to number 14, Jasmine Adlam. If you didn't see it early in the first half, she had a beautiful strike from the top left corner of the box, and it went in the top right corner of the goal, beating the North Greenville goalkeeper, Lizzie Lucy. In the meantime, though, here's the Crusaders with a little attack going with Megan Beal, but she gives the ball out to the midfielder, Maysoon El Shami. Nikki Gomez now with the shot, and it's an easy save for Lizzie Lucy. Lizzie Lucy, as I mentioned a couple games ago, she is in the starting 11 now after waiting her turn for the past couple years. Some previous goalkeepers for the North Greenville Crusaders include number 00 from last year, Annie Miller, and number 24, Maggie Shop. And they were very good last year, especially Maggie Shop being the primary keeper for the team all the way through that Conference Carolinas tournament that they were in this past spring. Here's Romy Contreras on the ball for the Crusaders. Vital intervention by Jasmine Adlam, the goal scorer. And the throw-in will lead to some possession for North Greenville. Here's Alyssa Mendez. Megan Beal. And therefore, the Nighthawks was number 15, Bailey Vessel. Crossing the box now for North Greenville, headed away by Vessel once again. Nice ball forward by Jasmine Adlam, looking for Brynley Townsend, the freshman. And now here's Abby Crane going forward with some pace, taking on Ainsley Robinson. Still Abby Crane, blocked away by Kayla Cruz. And now here's Victoria Valentine cutting inside, and she'll find her senior midfielder and captain Natalie Johnson. Molly Platt now. Romy Contreras, well, she just runs all over the field, doesn't she, Contreras? Going from right to left, always wanting the ball at her feet. And now the number 9 fifth neither with the ball. Kayla Cruz getting forward, looking for a shot, and it's given away and cleared away by the Nighthawks. Nikki Gomez temporarily won the ball for North Georgia, but now Sarah Hazelwood will look for options. Here's Megan Beal on the ball for the Crusaders, driving forward. Nice cross in the box, and there on the back post, Romy Contreras was trying to get there with the wheels that she has that leads to her very pacey runs. But the ball will go out of play for a goal kick to be taken by the North Georgia goalkeeper, Morgan Ramby. Here's Jasmine Adlam. Ilshami. Townsend. Ilshami with the long ball forward, and Lizzie Lucy will come off her line and claim easily. Lizzie Lucy, the junior goalkeeper for the Crusaders from King, North Carolina, and a graduate from West Stokes High School. Nice move by Kayla Cruz with a nice little nutmeg on Abby Crane. And now Kayla Cruz will take a shot, and it's easy enough for Morgan Ramby. So she'll tell her team to get forward and be ready for this incoming punt. Headed away by Johnson. And Megan Dumont was there to win the ball back for the Nighthawks. Swindell will play the ball now. Megan Beal will bring it under control beautifully. And now here's Sarah Hazelwood, the senior center back for Eddie Robinson's team. One back by the Crusaders, and now Victoria Valentine on the ball. She will get it back and maintain possession. Here's Alyssa Mendez. Crossing the box, looking for Faith Needler, headed away by Bailey Swindell. Jasmine Adlam now will take her space. She plays the long ball forward. And applying some pressure there was a combination of Brentley Townsend and one of the other captains for the Nighthawks, number 13, Taylor Malasek. But now Kayla Cruz has popped up on the left side. Here she is again. And the long ball forward will fall to the feet of Lizzie Lucy. And now the Crusaders are going to try to keep possession here with Sarah Hazelwood. Decent ball played in there for the corner. And what's the call by the referee? It'll be a throw-in for the Crusaders. So Alyssa Mendez will take this throw. Faith Needler. The ball will go out of play, and the call is goal kick. So it looks like she's going to be taking her time here, and she will get the all clear once the referee is ready. I think there were some substitutions coming into the game. And Ramby's goal kick found the head of Jasmine Adlam, but it was a little too tall for her, and it'll be a throw in there for North Greenville. Here's Alyssa Mendez on the ball. Natalie Johnson. Now Ansley Robinson. Out to Alyssa Mendez, and Adlam will kick it out of play for another Crusaders throw-in. Another throw for the team in white. Miss hit there by Alyssa Mendez, and it'll fall to the feet now, Jasmine Adlam. Long ball forward. Headed away by Natalie Johnson brilliantly. Well, for Natalie Johnson there in the midfield, she's been the holding mid and controlling the midfield, doing a combination of defending and joining the attack. She's a senior from Gainesville, Florida, and she graduated from Buckholz High School. And as I mentioned, she's in her senior season with Andy Robinson and the Crusaders. Now on the ball is Ainsley Robinson once again. Several touches for her, not only in the first half, but in the second half so far as well. Romy Contreras. Here is the senior midfielder, Natalie Johnson. Mendez. Try to get a little move on Jasmine Adlam there, but Adlam was not phased. Megan Beal looking for Romy Contreras. Running onto this ball. The goalkeeper's out. Cruz with the ball in and saved by Ramby at the very last moment. It's still there for the Crusaders with Romy Contreras, and it's over the bar. Well, Morgan Ramby there was let off the hook after she came off her line to get the ball from Contreras. The speedy Contreras got around her, and after Kayla Cruz tried to chip her, she got back in the nick of time, and the shot coming in from Romy Contreras just went over the bar. So an escape there for the Nighthawks, and they maintained their 1-0 lead here with about 34 minutes to go in the game. In the meantime, here's Megan Beal on the left side. Nice move by her to almost get around Maysoon El Shami. And now Kayla Cruz will have to deal with this next attack coming from the Nighthawks, and she does. Hazelwood. Johnson. Molly Platt. And it looks like this time it'll be a three-man back line for Andy Robinson with Molly Platt, Ainsley Robinson, and Sarah Hazelwood, and Alyssa Mendez and Kayla Cruz being sort of wing backs for say. And here is Kayla Cruz on that left side. Victoria Valentine with a nice little flick. But the center back there for North Georgia, number 15, Bailey Vessel, was there, the sophomore from Fayetteville, Georgia. Here's Romy Contreras. A lot of touches for her as well. Kayla Cruz has a cross in the box, cleared away by Vessel once again. And Natalie Johnson will commit the foul on Taylor Medisak, and it'll be a free kick for the Nighthawks. Taken short. Here's Bailey Vessel. Adlam. Megan Beal goes down. And nice play there by Kat Watry temporarily. But Megan Beal gets back up and wins the ball. She was looking for Victoria Valentine there, but it'll roll through the crowd and out for a goal kick. Well, folks, if you're just joining us in the second half, welcome back to the Conference Carolina's digital network. We're about 15 minutes into the second half and 30 minutes left in this second half overall. And North Georgia is maintaining their 1-0 lead over the North Greenville Crusaders, with the one goal coming from the girl at the bottom of your screen right now, number 14, Jasmine Adlam. She had a really beautiful shot earlier to beat the North Greenville goalkeeper, Lizzie Lucy. And speaking of attacking, here they are on the counterattack again, the Nighthawks, with Brindley Townsend looking for number 16, Darby Olive. And Kayla Cruz, with some defending to do, kicks the ball out of play for a Nighthawks throw-in. Here's Townsend again. Olive trying to get a cross in, but Molly Platt's right in front of her. She does get a cross in, and the ball will roll out of bounds for a goal kick. Lizzie Lucy will find Molly Platt. And Romy Contreras with a nice little layoff as Kayla Cruz is making a run here on the left side. And the ball is a little heavy there for Faith Needler, and it'll be a goal kick for North Georgia. So Morgan Ramby will play the ball long, headed on by Natalie Johnson. Here's Lizzie Lucy, the goalkeeper, finding her center back, Sarah Hazelwood. She'll take her space and look for options. Valentine. Still Valentine. Cleared away by North Georgia, and it'll go out for a throw in. Well, as I mentioned earlier, with North Georgia coming into this game with a record their record being 0-1-1. If they hang on to this lead, they'll get their first win of the season for head coach Dalton. But for the Crusaders, this game is just as important, as later on this week they're going to take on Emmanuel College and step back into conference play later this week. And their record, of course, right now is 1-1-2 on the season. 28 minutes to go in Tigerville, folks, and this is still a very tight game, and the win is up for grabs still. Here's Taylor Metasack, still in the box. It's still with her. She goes down, and now Townsend blocked on the line by Robinson. What great defending by her. Otherwise, that's 2-0. Well, fantastic defending on the goal line by number 14, Ansley Robinson, Andy Robinson's youngest daughter, and the junior from Greenville, South Carolina, the graduate from Eastside High School, saves a certain goal for the Nighthawks there. Brilliant play by her, and keeps the Crusaders out of trouble. Taylor Malasek there was driving in the box, and the final shot coming from Townsend. Here's the incoming corner. Headed away by Megan Beal and cleared away by Molly Platt. Here's the cross in. At the top of the box is Nikki Gomez. Still Gomez, and now Darby Olive, blocked again by Robinson. Darby Olive is still there. Maysoon El Shami, nice move by her. Here's the goal scorer, Jasmine Adlam. And that ball will go out of play for a goal kick. And referee will stop play, and it looks like some substitutions will come into the game. So now we're back underway, and Molly Platt will look for options ahead of her. Megan Beal with the header. Romy Contreras. Well, the substitutions that just came into the game for the Crusaders are number 19, Emma Shearer, And the ball just rolled over her foot there for a minute, and Morgan Ramby was there to retrieve the ball for the Nighthawks. Maysoon El Shami with the ball. And here she is again. Townsend will look to keep the ball in play, and she does so. El Shami again. Crossing the box by Kat Watry. And it was in towards Nikki Gomez, and out it goes for a goal kick. Well, a very good cross in there by number 18, Kat Watry. She's been involved a lot making those runs on the far side at the outside back position. She's a freshman from Alpharetta, Georgia, and she graduated from Milton High School last year. Here's the substitute, Emma Shearer, taking on Bailey Swindle. She cuts inside, looks for options in the middle, and the center back, Bailey Vessel, was there. And Alyssa Mendez will let the ball roll out of play for a throw in. Well, the other substitution coming in on that far left side at the top of your screen is number 6, Cameron Pagliaro. She came in a minute ago for Kayla Cruz. Pagliaro, the senior midfielder and defender from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and the graduate from Westminster Academy. And speaking of Pagliaro, she was making a run there on the left side, but the center back, number 15, Bailey Vessel, was there. Or excuse me, that was Kat Watry once again getting involved on that right side, taking on Cameron Pagliaro. So now a goal kick to be taken by North Georgia. 23 minutes to go in Tigerville, and it's still 1-0, folks, with the lone goal coming from sophomore center back number 14, Jasmine Adelum, for the Nighthawks. Header flicked on by Brindley Townsend, but the ball will fall to the feet of Ansley Robinson now, looking for options. Romy Contreras. Contreras lost the ball momentarily, but she wins the ball back. And the referee will now blow the whistle for a foul that looked like was against number 10, Maysoon El Shami. And it'll be a free kick and a good chance for the Crusaders to get the ball in the box, which is what they need to get back in this game. Sarah Hazelwood will take this free kick. It's a decent ball in the box, and well claimed there by the redshirt junior goalkeeper, number 34, Morgan Ramby, for the Nighthawks. So now the Crusaders will win the ball back, and Molly Platt was there. And before play continues, another substitution will come into the game. And as Alyssa Mendez comes out, into the game comes number 29, the graduate student for North Greenville, and that's Sarah Adcock. Adcock, the graduate student from Birmingham, Alabama, and she's transferring in from Mercer University. Ansley Robinson on the ball once again. Here's Adcock's first touch of the half. Now she finds Molly Platt on the left side. Driving forward, taking her space. Nice ball on the left side. Can Cameron Pagliaro keep the ball in play? Yes, she can. Cross in by Emma Shearer was blocked. And Shearer goes down. No foul, says the referee. Molly Platt now will play in the middle. Valentine working on the edge of the area. And Natalie Johnson took the ball first time and thought someone was out there, but it'll roll out for a throw in for the Nighthawks. Well, also part of that coaching staff there on the far left side is another coach that has joined the Lady Crusaders in the past few months, and that's Katie Taylor. She's an assistant coach, and there you can see her standing up next to Ansley Robinson, telling her team what to do and where to go. And she's been a good assistant to Andy Robinson in the short amount of time she's been with the program. Nice ball played forward, and Cameron Pagliaro is running onto it. But nice work by Kat Watry. Here she is again. And Darby Olive had the ball there for a minute. But after the tackle by Pagliaro, she went down, and it'll be a throw in for the Nighthawks. Referee will pause play real quick. And just to make sure everything's good to go, we are back underway after the short stoppage. Here's Nikki Gomez. There's a run being made here by the goal scorer, Jasmine Adlam, on the left side. Crossed in the box, headed away by Victoria Valentine. And onto it very quickly was Bailey Vessel. And it is no problem for North Georgia as they continue to possess here. Down she goes. And the foul being committed by Emma Shearer, the substitute in the second half. And it'll be a quick talking to by the referee to Emma Shearer, just reminding her to be careful, otherwise he's going to have no choice but to give her a card. Decent ball in the box for the free kick by North Georgia. And it's still not out of the box quite yet. And after the deflection off of a Nighthawks player, it'll be a goal kick for Lizzie Luzzi to take. 17 minutes to go in Tigerville, folks. Still 1-0 if you're just joining us. And the lone goal from Jasmine Adlam is the difference maker in this game so far. More substitutions to come into the game now for what looks like North Georgia. And into the game, you can see at the top of your screen there is number 33, Olivia Miner, back into the game as she was coming on off the bench in the first half. Sarah Adcock with a nice play to win a throw-in for the Crusaders. Miner finds Nikki Gomez. Jasmine Adlam will play a long ball looking for the run of Darby Olive. and it'll go out for another North Greenville throw-in. Given away by Adcock. Here's Nikki Gomez. Crosses in. Molly Platt gave it away. Here's Miner. Still Olivia Miner. Nice move by Kat Watry initially. And now her giveaway will lead to another giveaway by North Greenville. Gomez. Taking on Sarah Adcock. She cuts inside. Olivia Miner. Crossing the box. On the back post is Taylor. And it's cleared away. Still not out quite yet, though. Still in the box, and now it's cleared away. Taylor Malasek was in the box there for a moment with the ball at her feet. And she had a big chance to put this game to bed for the Nighthawks. Well, folks, you can kind of see it on the camera now, but it is starting to rain in Tigerville. So let's see how the players deal with the wet conditions. Cleared away by Sarah Hazelwood, and it'll be a throw-in for North Georgia. Well, at the start of the game, the temperature was 81 degrees. It has dropped just a few degrees to 75. And over the course of the next hour, there will be some light rain. But of course, that high percent of precipitation. And as you can see on camera, the precipitation is coming down. So Malasek was in the box once again, but Sarah Hazelwood was there. Now it's Faith Needler with a nice little touch to get forward. And now the ball will be played back to the goalkeeper, who plays the ball long. And it'll go all the way to Malasek, who finds Nikki Gomez. Here's a little attack going for North Georgia. Kat Watry will try to keep the ball in play. And now here's Megan. Good save. That was Megan Dumont with the shot that was going to the bottom left corner of Lizzie Luzy's goal, but she dives down to her right and makes a vital save to keep her side in the game. So now a long punt forward. And here's Romy Contreras. Faith Needler making a big run on the left side, but a nice tackle by the captain, number 17, Bailey Swindle. Bailey and Bailey, the two center backs there in the heart of the North Georgia defense, doing their job tonight to keep the clean sheet intact for not only their back line, but for Morgan Ramby as well. But now we're in the final third here with Nikki Gomez on the ball for the Nighthawks. Given away by Milasek, and out it goes, and the referee says throw in for North Georgia. 11:35 to go in the half, folks, and North Georgia is continuing to hold their lead. Here's Milasek with a cross in the box. Cleared away by Molly Platt, and out it goes for a Nighthawks corner kick. So opportunity here maybe for head coach Kaylee Ralton's side to take a 2-0 lead here with 11 minutes to go on the clock. In swinging corner, and it'll go out for a goal kick for Lizzie Luzy to take. So now some more substitutions will come into the game. Sarah Hazelwood will find Molly Platt on that far left side. There you see in the middle of your picture that substitute that just came into the game for the Crusaders, and that's number 16, Shelby Shepard. She scored in the first game in the season home opener when the Lady Crusaders took on the Bearcats of Lander University in an exciting 2-2 game that went to overtime. But after that overtime period, the teams could not settle the difference. Here's Taylor Milasek. Jasmine Adlam. Nikki Gomez. Taking on Sarah Hazelwood. Crossing the box. On the back post was Kat Watry. And some good defending by North Greenville. Throw in for North Greenville to be taken by Sarah Adcock. Robinson. Platt. The rain continuing to come down here in Tigerville, and despite the rain, Andy Robinson's team is continuing to play through the storm. Contreras. Contreras will win the ball back, and using her strength to win the ball back is Contreras. She'll have a shot, and it's going to go just wide of Morgan Ramby's goal. 8.5 minutes to go, and North Greenville is slowly running out of time to get the equalizer they're so desperately hoping for. Shelby Shepard with the header. Faith Neither will win the ball back. And now Ansley Robinson will find Sarah Hazelwood to Molly Platt. North Greenville continuing to keep possession and hope that possession turns into attack. Long ball forward by Robinson is too much for Needler to handle, so another goal kick for Ramby to take. Ramby's goal kick will find Jasmine Adlam. Nikki Gomez. Gomez again. Here's Kat Watcher on the right side. Gets across in the box. On the back post is Nikki Gomez. And now the shot coming in from Darby Olive. And the save is made by Lizzie Lucy. Coming back into the game now for the Crusaders is number 21, Kayla Cruz. She just came in up top, and one more substitution will come into the game. So let's see what these substitutes can do. So Kayla Cruz just came in on that far left side of that 3-5-2 formation. And getting her first involvement of the game is number 26, Abigail Schultz for the Crusaders. So she just came into the game and she's going to get some minutes with about 6 minutes, 5.5 now to go in the second half between both of these teams. So Abigail Schultz is into the game for the Crusaders. She's a freshman from Denver, North Carolina, and a graduate from Lincoln Charter School. So let's see what she can do on the ball. Here's Kayla Cruz. El Shami. Bailey Vessel. To Adlam. El Shami continuing to be involved in that midfield, constantly getting the ball at her feet. She'll play the ball long, and now Darby Olive is on the ball. Nice defending by Kayla Cruz. Still there on the right side for the Nighthawks. Nice tackle by Kayla Cruz, and it'll be a throw in for North Greenville. But first, some more subs coming back in the game. Looks like Shelby Shepard will come off and Victoria Valentine will come in. Sarah Adcock will come off and Alyssa Mendez will check back into the game on the right side of the defense. So now time is really running out for the Crusaders if they want to have any chance of getting back in the game. And that ball was played in the box there by the Nighthawks, and Lizzie Lucy was there to make the save. Olivia Miner was there to play the ball in. Molly Platt, 3 minutes to go in Tigerville in the second half. Nice header away by Bailey Swindle, the captain. Abigail Schultz goes down. Free kick for North Greenville. Kayla Cruz will put the ball down and play. Robinson will play forward. Needler. Romy Contreras. Megan Beal. Robinson plays long. Confusion there between Hazelwood and Robinson, and Hazelwood has to commit the foul. So free kick here for North Georgia with about 2:05 to go in the second half. Goal kick here for North Greenville as the ball rolls out of bounds. So Lizzie Lucy will play the ball quickly to Molly Platt. Let's see if the Crusaders can do something here. Sarah Hazelwood. Mendez running onto the ball. And she'll get the next ball quickly for another throw in. Faith Needler. And Jasmine Adlam was trying to clear forward, but Alyssa Mendez was right in the way. And with a minute to go, it's still in the North Georgia half. Contreras finds Needler. Now Alyssa Mendez getting across in the box. Needler's offsides. And now Bailey Swindle will let the ball roll out of play. And now with 42 seconds to go, it looks like the Nighthawks have done their job. Goal kick to the left side. 30 seconds to go. Alyssa Mendez with a throw-in. Faith Neither with a flick on. Cleared away by Bailey Vessel. 15 seconds to go. Romy Contreras brings it under control. Contreras goes down. No foul, says the referee. Very interesting call. And a few more seconds to go. Molly Platt plays forward. 1 second to go. And that's the final whistle, folks. Well, North Georgia gets their first win of the season. And a disappointing loss for North Greenville. But very good work by the Nighthawks to get their first win. They go 1-1-1 on the season. And for the Crusaders, they go 1-2-2 on the season. And with that, that'll take us to the end of this game. Well, thank you for joining us for tonight's women's soccer match between North Georgia and North Greenville. Be sure to stay tuned here in just a few moments, because in about 45 minutes, we're going to have the North Greenville men's team on the Conference Carolinas digital network as they take on the Newberry Wolves. So please switch over for that game here in just a few moments. But for now, from Pepsi Stadium between these two teams, the final score from this game is North Georgia 1, North Greenville 0. This has been Graham Lee, the voice of NGU Soccer.